Hello! If you're looking for the right dog trainer for you and your furry sidekick here in Agua Dulce, you've come to the right place. We're going to walk through everything you need to know to make a really great choice. You know, living in Agua Dulce with a dog is pretty special, but it definitely comes with its own unique set of joys and, well, challenges. This quote right here really nails it. It's all about finding that perfect balance, isn't it? Having a dog who can safely enjoy all this open space, but is also a calm, well-behaved buddy when you need them to be. So let's get specific. What does successful training actually look like in our environment? Because it's about a whole lot more than just sit and stay. These are the skills that really matter out here. Think about it. A solid recall is an absolute must-have for safety when you've got open land. Then there's teaching your dog to be cool around horses and other wildlife, or to fight that instinct to take off after a rabbit. And of course, just being calm when an ATV rumbles by. These are the things that make sure your dog can safely and happily share this amazing place with everyone else. Okay, before you even start looking for a trainer, it's really helpful to get a handle on the different approaches and what's available out there. Pretty much, the gold standard in modern dog training is positive reinforcement. What that means is, instead of punishing your dog for doing the wrong thing, you're rewarding them for making good choices. This builds a fantastic relationship where your dog actually wants to work with you. And that enthusiasm is exactly what you need for them to be reliable, especially when there are a ton of distractions around. So, what's better, group classes or private lessons? Well, it honestly just depends on your specific goals. Group classes are awesome for socialization and practicing around other dogs. You'll probably find more of those in nearby Santa Clarita. But for those unique Agua Dulce issues, like teaching property boundaries, a private, in-home lesson can be incredibly effective. All right, you know what you're looking for in a training plan. Now, let's talk about how to figure out if a trainer is the real deal by looking at their credentials and the typical costs. Okay, this is something you really need to know. California doesn't have a licensing system for dog trainers. That means anyone can technically call themselves one. That's why professional certifications are so important. They show that a trainer has gone out of their way to get educated and pass rigorous exams. So keep an eye out for credentials like these, CPDTKA or KPA-CTP. They're a good sign of a real professional. And what about the cost? Here's a general idea of what you can expect to budget. As you can see, it varies quite a bit. A 6-week group class is often a couple $100, which is a great place to start. A single private lesson will be more, and then you have packages or even board and train programs, which are a much bigger investment for more intensive training needs. So when you've got a potential trainer on the phone or in a consultation, you'll want to have a few key questions ready to go. This should absolutely be your first question. You want to hear an answer that lines up with the positive reinforcing methods we just talked about. Listen for words like reward, motivate, and partnership, not punishment, correction, or force. Now this is the question that shows you if a trainer really understands your world. A great answer will show they've thought about our specific challenges, the wildlife, the open spaces, even the sounds of off-road vehicles. It shows they're not just using a one-size-fits-all approach. And finally, just ask them straight up about their credentials. Don't be shy. A qualified professional will be happy to tell you about their certifications, like the ones we saw earlier, and explain what they mean. It's a simple way to confirm their expertise. Okay, let's wrap this up by putting it all into practice with some local rules and a few fantastic spots to get out there and work with your dog. Being a great dog owner in LA County means following a few simple rules. Every dog over 4 months old needs a current rabies shot and a county license. And, really important to remember, the leash law means that any time you're not on your own property, your dog has to be on a leash. The best part is that you have some amazing real-world classrooms right nearby. You can work on those leash skills with all the interesting sights and smells at Vasquez Rocks. Or if you want to practice that critical recall in a safe spot, head over to the fenced dog park at Santa Clarita Central Park. Using these places is a perfect way to strengthen all those new skills. At the end of the day, this is what it's all for, right? Investing in training isn't just about fixing a problem behavior. It's about opening up a whole new world of fun and freedom for you and your dog to enjoy together. Finding that right trainer is just the first step on that path. We wish you the very best in your search and in all the adventures you're going to have together. Having a well-trained dog will make every walk on the trail, every trip to the feed store, and every quiet evening at home more enjoyable and stress-free for you both.